and from Public Service of New Hampshire. From the studios of Channel 11 in Durham, this is Granite State Challenge, a weekly competition of quick recall between two of New Hampshire's high schools. Featured today, Kennett High School and Mascoma Valley Regional High School.
Hello again and welcome to another edition of Granite State Challenge. I'm Tom Bergeron. As you probably are well aware by now, our quiz show stresses the quick recall of specific factual information and does not necessarily represent the full range of academic ability of either the students assembled here or the schools they represent. The teams were selected by their respective schools. Let's meet them. First, the Eagles of Kennett High School. Captain Chris Zabelo, Jackie Goss, Bill Farr, and Carl DeBloy. And in our studio audience tonight, their coach, Mr. Sandy Smith. And they are pitted against the Royals of Mascoma Valley Regional High School, Captain Tom Green, Martha Stone, John Jones, Akira Hirai, and in the audience with us tonight, their coach, Nancy Hayes, and student alternates, Matt Farner and Cindy Stevens. Now, in the event that the answers on the cards here are incomplete and we need a judgment call, we will go to that, to Walter Bullock from the Science Department of Dover High School. He will be the final judge of the answers tonight on the Granite State Challenge. We play the Granite State Challenge in 3 rounds. I'll explain how each round works as we get to it. For example, we're at round 1, and we have a series of 10-point toss-up questions. I'll ask the question. Whoever thinks they know the answer, hit the buzzer. Wait until I recognize you to give the answer. If the answer you give is incorrect, we will have a turnover situation, and the other team will have a chance to answer that 10-point toss-up question. First one. What one word is used in the name of each of the 3 major commercial TV networks? Yes, Chris. Kennett.
Broadcasting.
Broadcasting is correct for 10 points. Kennett gets on the scoreboard first on the Granite State Challenge. Who was the playwright of ancient Greece who wrote Oedipus Rex and Antigone? Yes, Martha.
Aristotle.
You have to say it.
Aristotle.
Okay, please speak up so the judges can hear you in the back. Kennett, you have a shot at this one. Wrote Oedipus Rex and Antigone. He was the Neil Simon of his era, Sophocles. Here's a math question. Which one of the following fractions is closest in value to 1/4? 1/5, 3/10, 3/20, 4/15, or 7/12? Yes, Tom.
4/15.
4/15 is correct. It's approximately 26%. Correct. All right. 10 to 10, we got a good game going so far. Highly populated urban housing areas have been illegally destroyed by conflagrations caused by their landlords. What is a conflagration? Yes, Bill. Kennett.
Burning down.
Burning down, a very destructive fire. Correct. All right, for 10 points. A shaggy, oversized, man-like creature is known as Sasquatch to the Pacific Northwest Indians. What is the popular name? Yes, Tom Mascoma.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot is correct. Bigfoot. We have an art question for you, so if you look at the monitor for this one. The painting you're about to see, completed in 1890, is titled At the Moulin Rouge, The Dance. The Moulin Rouge was a nightclub in Paris. Yes, Tom Mascoma.
Toulouse-Lautrec.
Right, Henri Toulouse-Lautrec painted the Moulin Rouge, The Dance. That's what we're looking for. All right, again for 10 points. For 10 points, because of his excellence in manufacturing and using microscopes, this Dutch scientist is called the father of microbiology. John.
Anton von Leeuwenhoek.
Is correct, yes. And the score right now, 40 to 20 with Mascoma Valley in the lead. A New Hampshire question for you now for 10 points. What was the name given to the early settlement in the 1620s on the site of present-day Portsmouth? Yes, Carl.
Strawberry Bank.
Strawberry Bank is correct, yes. In the short story by American author Bret Harte, The Luck of Roaring Camp, what was the luck of the camp? The luck of Roaring Camp. What was the luck? A baby. A baby. All right, now you must give the complete two-part answer to get the 10-point toss-up question for this one. The European Economic Community, often called the Common Market, is headquartered in what capital city of what nation? Where is the headquarter of the Common Market? Yes, John Mascoma.
Brussels, Belgium.
Brussels, Belgium is correct for 10 points. All right. We have a music question for you now, if you'd listen to the speakers. This is the familiar opening melody of a work by a modern American composer. Yes, Jackie, Kennett.
American Paris Bernstein?
No, that's incorrect. Many of his works, including this composition, the popular Rhapsody in Blue, combined some of the best elements of 20th century jazz and symphonic music. Name this Brooklyn-born composer. All right, Tom Mascoma. George Gershwin, yes, is correct. Woody Allen used that as the theme of Manhattan a few years ago. In sewing, what is the most common seam width? The most common seam width in sewing. I had this one down like that, I'll tell you. Okay, Martha.
1/2 inch.
1/2 inch is incorrect. Kennett has a shot for 10 points.
1/4 inch.
1/4 inch also incorrect. 5/8 inches is the most common seam width, and I guess I'll take their word for it. With what letter do the fewest number of words in the English language begin? With what letter? Yes, Bill. Kennett.
X.
X is correct, right. Who was the first American president to speak over the radio? He did so in 1923. 1923, the first American president to speak over the radio. All right, John Mascoma.
Herbert Hoover.
Is incorrect. Kennett has a shot at this one.
Woodrow Wilson.
Wilson is also incorrect. Warren G. Harding. Warren G. Harding. Spun a few records. No, he didn't at all. Look at the monitor, if you would, for a math toss-up question and find the value of x. In the equation shown here, 32 is to 48 as 14 is to x. 32 is to 48 as 14 is to x. Yes, John Mascoma.
21.
21 is correct. Yes, for 10 points. All right. The Tara theme is from Gone with the Wind. In what motion picture do we hear Lara's theme? Carl, Kennett.
Zhivago.
Dr. Zhivago is correct, right. In its scientific definition might read the curved upper surface of a column of liquid in a thin tube. What is it? Yes, John Mascoma.
Meniscus.
Meniscus for 10 points is correct, right. And close game here, still real good. Puerto Rico belongs to the United States. Greenland was a colonial possession of what country? All right, Tom Mascoma.
Denmark.
Denmark is correct for 10 points, right. Only one pitcher in Major League Baseball history has ever pitched back-to-back no-hitters. Can you name him? Back-to-back no-hitters. Only one. Yes, Bill.
Nolan Ryan.
Nolan Ryan? Incorrect. Okay, Mascoma for 10 points. Tom.
John Vandermeer.
John Vandermeer of the Cincinnati Reds, right. All right. 2 answers are needed to get this 10-point bonus. Identify both feuding families who play a key role in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. Both feuding families. Yes, Bill Kennett.
Montagues and Capulets.
Right. Montagues and Capulets. We have another musical question for you. Listen to the speakers. This is a selection from one of the grandest of the grand operas, written by a 19th century Italian composer, one of the real giants of opera. The opera tells a story of war, pageantry, and romance set in ancient Egypt. For 10 points, name the opera or the composer. Give you a chance to listen to it. We're looking for the opera or the composer. Aida by Giuseppe Verdi. He was the epitome of the universal man of Renaissance. His sketches deal with matters of botany. Yes, Tom Mascoma.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci is correct for 10 points. Right. All right. A ligament joins two bones. What anatomical structure links a bone and a muscle? A bone and a muscle. Jackie, Kennett.
Tendon.
A tendon is correct for 10 points. Right. We have another math toss-up question for you now. A man rows down a 10-mile stream in 2 hours and rows back up in 4 hours. What is his average rate expressed in miles per hour? He rode down the 10-mile stream in 2 hours, rows back up in 4 hours. We're looking for his average rate expressed in miles per hour. All right, Bill, Kennett.
3 miles per hour.
Pardon?
3 miles per hour.
3 miles per hour is incorrect. Mascoma Valley, you have a chance at this one for 10 points.
7 miles per hour.
Okay, you have to hit the buzzer first.
Okay.
Okay, Martha?
7 miles per hour.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect as well. Just a formality, you understand? All right, the answer was 3 1/3 miles per hour. 20 miles over 6 hours total. That whistle means it's the end of round 1 of Granite State Challenge, with Mascoma Valley in the lead at 110 to 70. So that's how it looks right now. And we're going to take a breather. And as we prepare for round 2, we'll take a look at Kennett High School. This prepared by Mr. Sandy Smith, their coach, and narrated by Sam Smith.
Nestled in the heart of the Mount Washington Valley, Kennett High School, built in 1924, offers a full range of academic programs. Kennett has competitive athletic programs in football, basketball, soccer, skiing, tennis, golf, field hockey, baseball, track, cross country, and cheerleading. A full vocational plant and program, as well as a new gymnasium, were implemented with the 1976 edition. Kennett, as a regional high school, stands ready to serve 9 communities in northern Carroll County, with educational programs that prepare students with diversified interests and wide-ranging career goals.
The mellifluous tones of Sam Smith, a pseudonym for our own producer, Sam Price. And at the tone, it's time to start round 2 of Granite State Challenge. This is very much like round 1, up to a point. We do start it with 10-point toss-up questions. If a team gets a correct answer, though, you are then given a chance for bonus points, and you can confer on the bonus questions. All right, so here's the first 10-point toss-up. As well as the year of the Declaration of Independence, 1776 was also the date of publication of an economic classic. Yes, Chris,
Adam
Kennett.
Smith's Wealth of Nations.
Wealth of Nations is correct, right. Okay, and here's your chance to do some catching up. Here's a bonus question worth 20 points. The selection of the Secretary General of the United Nations rests with the 5 veto-wielding permanent members of the Security Council. Name any 4 of the 5 nations, and I'll ask the team captain, Chris, to give me the answer. Any 4 of the 5 veto-wielding permanent members of the Security Council.
The United States, Great Britain, Russia, and China.
Is correct, yes. All right, for 20 points. All right, back to our 10-point toss-up questions. Desaparecidos, the disappeared ones, is a name that has appeared in recent news stories. With what news events is the term associated? With what news events is the term desaparecidos, the disappeared ones, associated? All right, it's a name given to the more than 6,000 Argentinians, enemies of the former military government in Argentina. All right, we have an art question for you now, so if you'd look at the monitors for this one. The title of this painting is St. George and the Dragon. Its creator, one of the great geniuses of the High Renaissance, was a painter and architect. Born in Italy in 1483, yes, Akira Mascoma. Raphael is correct for 10 points. All right, now in the bonus question, you have a possibility of 15 points, 5 points each. The questions pertain to rivers. Name the largest river in South America. The largest river in South America. I'll ask Tom for the answer.
Right now.
Whenever you have it. I'll give you time to confer. Yeah, Amazon for 5 points. Good. In Europe. Largest river in Europe.
He's the largest.
The Volga. And in Africa, the largest river in Africa.
Denial.
Denial is incorrect. The Congo we were looking for, so you got 5 of a possible 15. Let's check the score. It's getting even closer.